All right, continuing with our stances. Last time we did the horse stance, the second and third temple sequence stance. We did the cat stance or empty stance. We did the forward stance, and then we did the bow and arrow. We also did the L stance, forward stance, very similar, just the back foot's a little different. What we're going to do is we're going to continue to build off of those stances and learn how to do a little bit of movements. We're going to kind of add a new stance to it, but it's kind of a transitional stance, the twist stance. All right, so starting from here, what we're going to do is we're going to get into our horse stance, however you prefer. So it could be the 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop your weight down, hips forward, back straight. Now, from now on, for all of the rest of this, we're going to do this all out of the left forward stance till we get to the end. So do your half moon step and do your left forward stance. So this is going to be the steal step that we're going to learn. We're stealing a step, S-T-E-A-L-I-N-G, stealing a step, not steal like in the metal, but stealing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up with my back leg. I'm going to point my toe towards my right. My heel is going to be towards the left. I'm going to drop my weight down. So it looks like this, all right? That's kind of how they get the concept of the twist stance. Now let me back up because we don't have a whole lot of room. So I'm in my twist stance here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to step through. So from here I can do one of two things. The other thing you do is you can just sit there and hold this, and it'll really strengthen your legs, and you're going to get a lot of benefit from that. But I can step with my back leg out into this L stance, and then if I'm doing a strike, I'm in my forward stance. Or from this twist stance, I can change direction. So I'm in this steel step position here, and I can step with this back leg around into my horse stance, and I've changed directions here. All right, so that's the steel step. Let's try it one more time here so you get the feel of it. And it's for either moving forward, straight down line. There's usually a block and a strike that goes along with this combination. Or it's for changing direction, okay? So let me get in here as tight as I can. I'm going to start with my stepping into my twist stance. I'm going to step forward into my forward stance. And then if I shift with my strike, I'm in my L stance. Okay? So the next variation is I'm going to step through into my horse stance. So I'm in my left forward stance, step into my steel step twist stance, step around, lost that foot, but I'm in my horse stance. And you can keep going around. So left forward, steel step, horse stance. Left forward, steel step, horse stance. I know, I ain't got a lot of room. All right, left forward, steel step, horse stance. You're back to where you started. You can move around and change directions. Okay, so that's the steel step. Practice this, learn to move. When you first start, if your legs aren't real strong, you might be up here, that's fine. Just work your way around so you can move smoothly, the feet get good. But the more you do it, try to drop down the lower you get, or get lower as you do it. All right, so the next one here, it's a little trickier, but again, we're going to be out of the left forward stance. And I get up about as far as I can now on this one, okay? So, I'm in my left forward stance. I'm going to call this my 12 o'clock position. We're going to use the old school concept of a clock, like the face of a clock. My right leg here, which is right now at the 4 o'clock position, is going to step behind to the 7 o'clock position, like so. And you can see again, this is kind of like that twist stance, modified twist stance. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to untwist, and I find myself in my right forward stance. I'm going to do that half moon step to my left forward stance, which is now my 12 o'clock. I'm going to step behind to the 7, untwist, and now I'm in my right forward stance. Left forward stance, 12 o'clock, at the 4, 7 o'clock, untwist, step forward, step behind, untwist, okay? That's the step behind with the back leg, okay? Now you can do a step behind with the front leg, and we actually do have one of those in the form. So if I'm in the front leg here, this is now my 12 o'clock. Well, actually, this back leg is going to be the 12 o'clock in essence, or the 6, if you will. And I'm going to step behind with my front leg. I'm still going to step to the 7 o'clock, but it's got to be a deeper step. And then I unwind. The difference here is now from this, I can just step, and I'm just changing directions. I don't have to take the other step. If I keep stepping behind with the back leg, all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep moving out of shot, down line. All right? So that's why we do that. Left forward step out of this. When we do this, back leg here, step behind, we're stepping up to a left forward. And stepping behind. Now, for those of you that have been in my class for a while, that footwork is Fair Lady Works the Shuttles. So it's out of the form. So that's, you know, a good thing to get to practice and get this footwork to where it's nice and smooth and easy, and you can do it. It's a little tougher on carpet. A hardwood floor or a concrete floor will work a lot better for you. Okay. Let me catch my breath just for a second, because I'm talking a lot. But that being said, the next thing here is what we're going to do is just some variations off of that. We had from the step behind, the back leg, we've had the front leg. Well, if we get into our right forward stance, that steel step can be done the same way with the left foot. Steel step, I can step out into a horse stance. Or, again, I'm in my right forward stance. I'm going to steel step with the left here into this left twist stance. I'm out of shot. Okay, left twist stance, and I can step through to my right forward, or my right L, and I'm in my forward stance. The only reason to practice this is a lot of times we have a tendency to favor the right side in martial arts because most people are right-handed. So if you're always doing one thing on one side, then when you go to try it on the other side, it'll feel a little odd until you do it enough times to get that muscle memory set up. So practice this on both sides so you're smooth, and you can do it either way, however you have to, because a lot of times things repeat, sometimes left side, sometimes right side, so it's good to have a belt this ability. Not maybe in all forms, but there are forms that do it a lot better. I do have one that I will teach that's very balanced and does everything on both sides. All right, so that being said, those are the stances. I want you to work on stances, hold them for time, and we'll have another one coming soon. So practice, I'll see you then, and practice every day.